Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibin'? Dr. Denae, metaphysician here to do today's energy forecast. I am going to be pulling on this current soulmate cycle. Doesn't matter if you are considered to be connected to a twin flame, a soulmate that is a romantic soulmate or a platonic soulmate. It doesn't matter. Energy is the energy. If it's for you, you put it wherever it fits in your life. Never, ever, ever listen to energy reading and make your situation fit the reading. That's not how this works. That is 100% ego. It will leave you confused and frustrated. So just don't do it. It is or it's not. And here's the thing, not everything has to resonate for it to be considered your reading. Even if you just get one thing out of it, if that was that one thing that you needed that helps you, then you know what? Absolutely, it's for you. So, anyways, listen with your heart, not really your head. Okay, so let's jump in. I was meditating on this energy. I know it's been very chaotic and weird. People are pulling back, going within, all of this other stuff. Key point in that is allow this to happen. Just because somebody pulls back and goes within and doesn't say anything, I'm not saying it's not disrespectful. I'm not excusing anyone's behavior. What I'm saying is I'm looking at the energy currently with this soulmate cycle. And people are being called to go within. Different situations are happening in their lives outside of the connection that is driving them to look inwards and face some things. It is 100% monkey mind and altered ego that gets us into this mode of, well, they're not speaking to me, or they haven't called me or reached out or left me on red, whatever it is. So I'm not worthy. They must be with somebody else, whatever the story is. Guys, that's ego based. And it's not the reality. Not everything is centered around you. And I know that sounds horrible, but what I'm trying to say is, in the context, monkey mind is a program. And it always comes from doubt, fear, lack, and limitation. So anytime you have that type of thinking going on, that's altered ego. It's monkey mind. It is not who you are naturally. That is not soul. The issue is you have spent how many years in this physical body in altered ego, monkey mind, doubt, fear, lack, limitation, thinking, and being. That's what you're overriding. So right now in this soulmate cycle, there's a lot of triggering going on, a lot of mirroring. The way you can use this energy, instead of attaching to the doubt, fear, and the negative, is discipline yourself not to go there, but to say, you know what? Everything has its purpose. I'm grateful for this time right now. So and so may not be reaching out. You know what? I need to leave that alone. I need to look at me. Why am I being triggered? Why do I feel this, this, and this? And ask yourself, is this a pattern? And if it is, and this pattern keeps coming up, know that it's coming up so you could release it and move past it. We're only a few days away from a very powerful full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Full moon lunar eclipses are about releasing. So yes, a lot of chaotic old energy is coming up. It's trying to attach to you. If you didn't hear yesterday's reading, go and watch that. It's posted, and it has something, I don't remember exactly what it's titled, but it is talking about it being Scorpio season. The energy is chaotic. Don't be fooled. So go listen to that, because that energy's definitely still at play here. But ultimately, these soulmate cycles are all about ourselves when we find ourselves in them. So, overall energy today in this cycle is 28, victory. Number 9, broken heart. And 17, action. Absolutely right on time with what I was just talking about. You can feel victory. You've been feeling it. You might not have actually tasted it or holding it in your hand yet, because a lot of this old past energy, this broken heart energy is all about lack, limitation, betrayal, rejection, doubt, and fear. This is altered ego, monkey mind's playground. It's this broken heart. That is where altered ego thrives, because that's how altered ego was created. It was created, it's a program, it's limited. It's not like the iPhone where you get updates all the dang time and you update the software, you update the program. That's not what happens with monkey mind and altered ego. There are no new updates. It's not getting new programming. This programming, your altered ego, monkey mind thoughts, and monkey mind, your subconscious, is also how you've been making decisions. So essentially, and bear with me as I say this, altered ego was created by the time we're 7 years old. And it's created out of doubt and fear, the things that we picked up through our senses. And basically, it's projected energy, doubt, fear, trauma, lack, all of that. It sets up a program that we think it's us or God is protecting us, all of that stuff. We make all kinds of stories around it. Strip all of that back. What's really going on is the program. Anytime similar energy comes towards you, that program gets activated and it goes on repeat and it plays out. That's why it's so easy to jump to the old ways of thinking. And that's why it can seem overwhelming on this path to stop those thoughts. But that is absolutely the game of life. And that's what you need to do to get to this victory. You have to have this action. And I like how, yes, victory is the goal here. Keep your eye on what you want, not what you don't want. Yes, brokenhearted energy, altered ego energy is going to come up, not because that is what is going to happen in this connection. It's literally coming up to say, hey, it's time to look at this again. Are you still in alignment with this? And if so, then okay, let me continue to bring you more situations that validate this. But if not, take your action. Move away from these thoughts. We get bombarded on a daily basis with thousands of thoughts. Here's where you do have control. You may not have control of all the thoughts that bombard you, but you do have control on what you choose to think about. So if the painful thoughts, the betrayal thoughts, all those experiences are coming through, and that's what you're attaching to, 100%, I guarantee you, that's what's going to show up in your tomorrows, because that's where your energy is. That's where your attention is. That's where your feelings are at. It has to come to pass. Now, if those thoughts are coming up and you were putting action into, nope, that's not my truth anymore. Nope, that's not my truth. That was my experience, but it's not my truth. There's a huge difference. Just because you've had the experience doesn't mean it's your truth. You get to decide today, is that your truth? And if you're saying no, then you're putting in this action to choose a different thought and choose a different feeling, which leads to the victory. Notice in this action card, there's a white horse and a dark horse. Shadow side of life, soul side of life. Altered ego, monkey mind, heart, and soul. Who are you going to listen to? What buffet are you going to eat from? That's your power and your choice in every moment. And if you're not choosing the higher thoughts, the positivity, and yes, until that becomes your norm, it can seem very intense and it can seem to be a struggle. Consistency is the key. Keep at it and being consistent, and then one day you're going to wake up and that's your normal. That's your default. So when this energy comes up, you recognize that much faster and you're like, oh, nope, 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 don't have time for you. That's where you're going. That's what this soulmate connection cycle is helping you do. It's leading you back to you, for you to honor yourself, you to protect your inner child, for you to stop believing the bullshit lies that have dictated and driven your life up until now. So wherever you're at in this soulmate cycle, if you are in no contact, you haven't heard from them, or you have, but it's real 3D surface here and there, or even if you are at the part in the soulmate connection where you're coming back together, more open, honest communication, working through things. Again, it doesn't matter. Pull back all the veils, look at the root of all of it, and it will always be you with you. You are given this opportunity through this soulmate connection to strengthen yourself, love on yourself better. All right, let's look at this story. The Emperor, 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Devil. Yeah, definitely speaks to what I was talking about here. In this reading, in this storyline, the Emperor, guys, it doesn't matter if you're in a female body or a male body, if you have an innie or an outie. There is no gender in tarot, but I'm speaking energetically. Energetically, the Emperor is an energy of someone who knows themselves, who is bossing up in their life, who makes things happen. They're not swayed by other people. They have gone through a lot to get to where they're at, and they cannot be easily rocked. I feel that there are some of you listening to this. For the most part, you are this emperor in your life. However, when it comes to personal relationships, that has been an issue your whole life. And you get attached very quickly, which creates a lot of this 9 of Wands, internal conflict energy that spills out into the 3D. I feel like you keep bringing up old past heartbreaks, hurts, really marinating in that and bringing that into this connection. And as soon as this person does or doesn't do something the way that you want it to be so you can feel better, it's immediately, oh, this isn't working out. They don't care about me. What's wrong with me? And this whole cycle repeats. This is what needs to stop. This is that old devil energy. This isn't allowing you to see this person, this connection in its totality and what it could be. Because you're bringing in all of this old hurt energy and projecting it onto this connection, when really this connection is here to help you move away from that. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse, that's what I'm getting off of it, which in between the 9 of Wands and the Devil is saying you are in this, or one of you is in this self-sabotaging mode. And instead of bringing your thoughts back to what you can control and change, which is yourself, you're really choosing to be in this energy of, well, when this person does this, then I'll feel loved. When they say this or they show up for me or what have you, then my life will be fine. That's the same story you've been telling yourself since you were little. It's always been outside of you. That's why you always feel like a victim, like you can't get ahead because you keep giving away your power and you give it away to people who haven't met themselves where you've met yourself. So, of course, they're gonna fumble you. They don't know how to treat you right. And until you know how to treat yourself right and you can stop yourself from going to what's wrong with me, nobody loves me, I always go through this, blah, 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 that pattern's going to happen because this is here for you to find the victory in you, to put in that action to stop this behavior. It's nobody else's responsibility but yours to do that. I know this is a strong message. Yesterday's message was a bit strong as well. Apparently, that's what's needed right now. You have come too far to stay in this Nine of Wands devil energy. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on with the other person. Spirit, show me the energy of the other person in this soulmate connection. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, absolutely out of balance. This other person in this soulmate connection is dealing with their own heavy inner conflict energy. They are out of balance. This is not the time to have demands or anything because you're dealing with somebody who doesn't even know themselves. Look at this, Queen of Wands in reverse. Eek. Yeah, this energy, it's very monkey mind, ego based. They are they're trying to run away from what they need to face and work on. I don't feel that they're trying to run away from you per se. I don't feel this is a ghosting situation that you did something or anything like that. There is a lot of confusion, a lot of toxic energy coming from this person. And they are getting a lot of messages that they need to pick a route to focus on to heal. There's a lot of stuff coming up for them that they need to work through. They have not been facing their karma. They are trying to get away from it. Them getting away, trying to get away from it, not look at it, cover it up with all kinds of different things. They are bringing in a tower moment. This tower moment needs to happen. And you are being pushed out of the way because number one, it's not your job to heal this person. It is their job. You are being pulled away at this time so this person can face themselves. While you're being pulled away, you need to be focused on you because this will be a time of greater strength for you. If you stop focusing on what you don't have, what's not happening, and what this other person is doing. A lot of this chaos and confusion and anxiety that's coming up in you is because your attention is on this other person. And this is what's going on internally in them. You're picking it up and you're getting triggered and you're thinking that it's you and you know you're going to lose everything and blah, blah, blah. Stop the attachment, pull yourself away. You are a bit further ahead in this connection. I do feel the divine feminines are further ahead. It's the divine masculines that are going through this tower moment. Now, again, this is a general reading. Your situation, it may be flipped. That is absolutely fine. Get in where you fit in with the energy. But the point I'm making is the universe is trying to help you onto a new path. You keep getting out the old book and wanting to hop in the frying pan with this person because you think it's this unhealthy attachment. Well, if you can help them, then they're going to help you and everything's going to be right. No, you got to do this for yourself first. They need to do this for themselves first. Right now, this path that you need to choose is a brand new path. Yes, it's scary. You haven't been down it before, but you are absolutely prepared. See, it will lead to your happiness. Let this person go through whatever they need to go through. Pull your energy back. See your energy as a boundary. Work on your strength, your happiness. Keep your focus on what you want, not what is not happening. Because if you keep focusing on what is not happening, you will absolutely be pulled into this tower energy. So a lot of this energy that has you anxious and all over the place isn't your energy. It's who you're connecting to, and it's letting you know your focus is on them and not on you. Stop robbing yourself. That's this overall message. This is your time. Allow this time to be yours. Use it wisely. Put that focus on you. What's meant for you will never pass you by. If you're getting into this internal dialogue of, oh gosh, I have to pull my energy back. I'm not going to hear from him. It's all over. I'm never going to find anybody. Oh my God. Do you like being the drama queen, drama king? Is that really serving you? You are taking one snippet, one moment in time, and bringing all your old shitty stories and putting it into the now moment. And because this person needs to go work on themselves, because if they were to come together with you right now, all the work that you've done will get flushed down the toilet and you'll be sitting there with them outside the burning house needing to rebuild. Do you really want to give up all the work that you've done? And if you do, that's fine. That's your choice. But if you don't, then you know what you need to do. You need to focus on you. Allow this person's karma to come through. Allow them to have the lessons they need. And stop making up stories that, oh my God, I'm worthless. Nobody's going to love me because this person is going through something and it's all over. Oh my God. Just stop. That's letting you know you've done this in every relationship and this is why you're where you're at, because what you feel, you make real. The more you think about something, that's how it becomes real to you. Beliefs aren't truths. They're only truths if you keep thinking them and telling yourself that it's a truth. You get to change it. Yeah, you're going through this death and rebirth. Look, we have it again right here, number 5. Transformation. Relating, that came up yesterday. And reclaim your body. This connection is affecting your body. Pay attention to different pains. Tightness, stiffness, feeling ill, whatever. Pay attention to when that acts up. What were your thoughts previously? You will see a correlation. All right, guys. I hope this helped. Overall, this is a time for you. You are about to be this phoenix rising. Allow it to happen. Detach for the time being. When we are attached, we are not moving forward. We anchor ourselves. Go listen to yesterday's reading. It'll make a whole bunch of sense. Cut the attachment, then you're in the flow. All right, guys. Sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Alakai, Alakai, Alakai.